Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and today's video is a little bit different than what I normally do. And we're just going to be doing a what's in my purse and what is in my analog bag and kind of like what that is. So I thought it'd be fun just to kind of like go through these today. I'll link everything that I can down below. So we'll start with my analog bag. It is a term that I've seen on TikTok. I know like someone on there came up with it. And basically just as a way of instead of reaching for your phone, you'll reach for this bag and have different things for you to do. So that way, instead of spending time on your phone, you're spending time doing different crafts, hobbies, things like that. So this is the bag that I'm using for it. It is one that I got from Lifeway, just like from buying books. It was just like a little promotional bag. So, and I do like that it is thinner than most bags. So I think it's just meant to like hold your Bible. So I like that it's thinner than most tote bags. So that way I'm not carrying around a super big and bulky bag. On this little front part, I just keep a pen and a Sharpie clipped to it because that's kind of usually what that I'm using whenever I'm doing stuff with this. So the first thing I have in here is a relaxing brain games for adults. It has a bunch of different types of games. I think this was only like $6. There's crosswords, there's Sudokus, there's different like little logic puzzles. There is just a ton of different things in here. I really love Sudoku, but I kind of wanted something with some different options for me in here too. I also love to be doing stuff in here whenever I'm listening to an audiobook. So it is nice to kind of like have something to be doing with my hands whenever I'm listening to a book. So that's the first thing. And then my most recent craft that I've picked up and one that I've really been enjoying is diamond art. And I feel like the diamond art is relatively new because I haven't really heard of it until recently. So basically, you have all of these little like diamonds and all kinds of different colors with them. And then you have your little picture, and it reminds me of paint by number. So you have your little picture, and then each color bead has a little coordinating little spot on it. So this is sticky, and then you have this little thing that you'll dip in, grab one of your little beads, and then put it on the coordinating spot. So I'm not super far into this right now. So you just have like a little coordinating thing. It reminds me of a paint by number, but you're using the little beads, and it's really fun. It does not take any type of skill at all to just be sitting and putting them down. And I feel like this is definitely going to take me a while, but that's kind of nice. It's something that I can just sit and do if, especially if I'm listening to the audiobook or I just want something that like doesn't take any brain power, then this is a perfect one for that. So I keep all the little things for it in this Girlfriend Collective pouch. I used to buy a lot of stuff from Girlfriend Collective like years ago, and it would always come in a little pouch like this. So I have kept all of those to use for different things because I'm trying to keep everything in the bag organized where I'm not mixing stuff up. And it also comes with like a little tray. So I am using just these little compostable baggies to label each one because I've had some extras. So I'm just kind of like labeling each one in the baggies. I'm only on my second color right now because this one has a lot on the board because it's one of the pink colors. So I have the little baggies in here to kind of organize each little bead after I open it. And I have it in this little bag. That way I can keep it separated from whatever other crafts that I'm doing. And then the last thing that I have in here is a little crochet thing that I have not started yet, but I've got all the little pieces that I'll need in here for it. It came with more yarn than this, but I just did one of each color. That way, if I want to start this, I've got one of each, and then I can always grab more whenever I need it. So it's just got a little green, a navy, and like a cream color. It is going to be teaching me how to make a granny square bag. I've never done granny squares before, but I do love to crochet. So I'm going to be checking out this little thing, seeing exactly how to do the granny squares. I feel like it's got some decent instructions in here, and then it also came with the little hooks, but I may use some of mine instead, but I'm going to try these out first. And then like the little stitch markers and some just like other little things to kind of like help me out as I make it. So I have not tried this pattern yet. I will link it below though if you want to check it out. So far it seems like it's going to be a pretty decent one, and I definitely want to be learning how to make granny squares and like little bags like this because I know it's something that I enjoy. I've really only made like bigger projects, like I've made blankets, things like that, but I haven't done any kind of like granny squares. So I think that's going to be a fun thing. So I keep that bag with everything in it. And if I am wanting something to do and I'm not wanting to be reaching for my phone, then I'll reach for this bag and have all kinds of different little crafts in it. I'm definitely trying to get back into more like crafts and hobbies. And I feel like that having it all like super convenient. I also keep this bag just kind of like on my couch because I'll normally sit here if I'm like listening to an audiobook or something like that. So then I can just reach straight for it and have it right there next to me. I don't have to really think about it. It's just all there ready for me to grab whichever one I want. I also like to just have a couple different options of things so that way I'm not just only have one craft that I can do. But you can do tons of different things in a little analog bag like that. I personally don't keep my books in. I usually just keep my books in my purse. You can keep a book in there. You can do cross stitches, all kinds of different things. So I'd recommend starting a little analog bag with just different things that you have. You can also throw like a junk journal in there or something to have fun things to do. Now let's get into my purse. This is from Modern and Chic. I bought it whenever they had a sale. And then I have the little book bag strap. So it's also adjustable. This is just a crossbody, but honestly, it fits quite a bit. It can get like pretty wide. So I like the amount of things that I can fit in here. So starting out with my front little pouch, this is where that I keep just like coupons at. So any little like coupons that I have also have this as like coupons for local places. But I do a lot of couponing and I like to keep coupons and things like that right in the front pocket. That way I can have them out and ready before that I head to checkout. And then I don't have anything in the back pocket. I just honestly never think to put anything in there. And then the only other thing I actually have on the outside of my bag is just this little like tassel thing that came with the bag. I would like to get some charms for some different things to put in my purse and like journals and stuff. So if you have recommendations of where to get charms like that, let me know. And then we'll get into the main part because this bag fits a lot of stuff. You want to think it, but it does. So in the little side pocket is where I just keep random stuff. I have like a little gift card to a restaurant, I have a little hair tie in there, I have just like a little lip balm, and I keep a pin in the little side pocket as well. Honestly, I don't need to because I keep pins everywhere else too, but and then on there's two little pockets on the other side. I don't have anything in the one, and I just keep a couple band-aids in the other in case we need them. And then the main pocket, because I don't carry a whole lot in my bag. I feel like a lot of people will show what's in their purse and it's like tons and tons of things, but I kind of try to keep mine a little bit simpler and not carry around a ton of stuff. The first thing I keep in here is my Kindle, or if I'm reading a physical book, I'll have it in there too. And I'll link my little cover down below. I really like this one. And I just have like a couple stickers in the back. And I keep a pop socket on it because that's the easiest way for me to kind of read it. So I keep that in there, or whatever book that I'm reading. And then my wallet, it's a leather wallet from Able. I really love Able. I have some other things from them and they hold up for a really, really long time, and you can like polish them and stuff too. But I really like this one. It's pretty simple. Just has like a couple little slots and then where your money goes, and it can fit in anything. You can also like clip it onto stuff if you wanted to. I have one of their tote bags that I used to carry around all the time, but it's honestly a bigger purse than I need. So that's why I switched over to this one. But I still absolutely love my wallet. I've been using this for years and years. And then I have my little badge for work. I work in an elementary school, so I either keep this in my car or in my purse. That way I'm not getting to work and not being able to get into the building. And then the next thing I have is the Salt Stick Electrolyte Fast Chews. This is the tart orange flavor. I have postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. My symptoms aren't really as bad as they were over like the last couple months, but I still like to keep something with me for some electrolytes if I feel like that I'm kind of getting where I think I might be passing out or just feeling kind of funny. I like to keep these in my purse. And then we have pepper spray, And then the last thing in my main pocket is my newest addition to my purse. This is just like a little Voyager journal. The Lewis Carmen journals I absolutely love, like those little notebooks, but they are extremely expensive. So I got this one. It's like a little dupe. It's honestly very, very similar. I want to put some little like charms and stuff on it, but where I just got it, I haven't yet. And then I put this little clip on the front in case I want to clip anything on there, or if I want to clip it on the inside. And then it has a little pocket here, and then it came with a couple different ones. You have a lines journal. I plan on just using this one for any like ideas I have if I'm out places or to-do list. And then there is a dotted journal, but I'm going to replace this one with a little like monthly planner right here. I already ordered it. It's only $5 and you can get two of the little refills. So I already bought some notebook ones too. And then the last one, I'm going to turn this one into a junk journal. So I'm just going to be putting things in this little front pocket that I want to eventually put into the junk journal. And that's something that I can do whenever I'm out places or just immediately be able to put the stuff in here. And then this last one is where I plan on keeping like glue. I just have a pin in there right now. I just got this today actually, so I don't have much on there, but if you have little recommendations of things to put on there, definitely let me know. And I just think it is so cute, and it's going to be something that I know I'm going to use a lot, and it is much more affordable than the original one that I was wanting to get. And then the last thing in my purse is just some random change. I'll be honest, normally there's a lot of receipts in there too, but I did take them out before this video because I didn't think you'd want to see those. So I don't keep too much with me. And my little boy, he is still in like pull-ups, but we honestly just keep those in the car. I don't have to worry about like a diaper bag or anything anymore. So mostly just kind of like keep things for me in here, and sometimes I'll throw a little toy or something in my purse too, but I try to keep it pretty simple. I don't want to be carrying around too heavy of things. So I keep my purse just pretty basics and stuff like that. And then also my analog bag is something that I haven't really taken anywhere with me yet. It's something that I've started in the last couple of weeks and I've really loved for having a home. But if I know that we're going to like a park or something, or I'm going to like, little league game or something like that, then I know that I'll be bringing this bag with me and have some options for some crafts that I can do. And then also, if I'm listening to an audiobook, I will throw my earbuds in my purse, or I'll have the Kindle, so I'll kind of do either or. I won't bring my earbuds and my Kindle. I'll just kind of bring one or the other depending on what I'm going to be doing. And then if I'm just in the car by myself, I'll just listen to my audiobook as I drive. So, not too much in my purse and my analog bag. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you'll subscribe for other things like this. I plan on, once that I've been using this journal more, to include it in some of my other little journals and do like a journal ecosystem type of video. And I'm normally posting book related content, so if you want to see that too, definitely subscribe.